game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Set. 19.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
24. Quick. Check three. 24.
On first down, Donaldson. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep for Amp. He's got a man. Complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Mike, 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Alert.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. A throw out wide to QT, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. QT with his 16th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. That's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready? 18, Gator. I'm coming after you.
Throwing on first down. Light. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Looking to throw. Light. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Donaldson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Faking the give. Now Watson. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You've got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Watson. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
And this one is right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
This is taken at the 3. Room here to run. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Watson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now it's Watson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago. They're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
And defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Let's go.
To throw on 2nd down. Light. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
Watson now to throw. Got an open man. It's QT. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 40.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Watch QB drop. Check, 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 check.
From the gun, here's Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Mike 54. Mike 54. 54. Squeeze, squeeze, double, double. He's checking, he's checking. Let's go. Hey, check 24.
And he's taken down inside the 30. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Take 54. Mike, 54. Here we go. Chance. 54's Mike. Hey, 59. Check. Watch this.
Watson, off play action.
Jim.
This is caught, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Davante Adams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans push further out in front.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
That's the end of the first quarter.
After 1, 17-7 is our score.
Colts 7.
Set, ready.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check. 22 jet bomber. Snap.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I know you ain't got it. Hey, wahoo!
2nd and 6. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but now it'll be 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Ready.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Check 26. Protein spill. Get it.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3 What's the responsibility, the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Set. 58, somebody. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Hands up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
It's taken to the 26. A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one.
Ready.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
I'm coming. Shoot.
Operating from the gun. Light. Campbell making the catch. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's Hines. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
From the gun on 3rd down. Light. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. They'll get just a couple, but the sticks move again.
1st down, Indianapolis.
Set, 8, read.
57, come on. Record. Out. Check.
Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. Mack, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack with touchdown number 12 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go, fellas.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On first down, Donaldson. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
So don't say nothing.
On second and very short, Watson. Open man is QT, complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Looking deep for Adams. That's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Davante Adams with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point safely through. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Back to throw. Light. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And the Colts first down.
This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. From the gun, Light. Catch made here by Campbell. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
He completes this one to Mack. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. got 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. This will be caught at about the 6. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Operating from the gun. Light. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Gary Jennings, as the first half is winding down, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
No gain on the screen there at second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 32.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, Light. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
15 Lonnie.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Light. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is fielded inside the 5. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
54. I don't even know why this team showed up.
Motion, bump, 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 bump. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check 31. 54.
Here's Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3rd and 2, Watson. Hard throw, incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
50, play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Light. Going right side here, and that's complete. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
61, matchbox, lights. Hey, Charlie. Lee Griffin.
On 1st and 10, Light. Throw left side, complete. It's Wolf. 4 yards on the dump off at 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Mike, 57. 3 buzz.
Hey, exit.
57's Mike.
Topper.
Tighten up.
Get it.
Looking to throw. Light. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Ready.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st.
General West. Get it ready.
Operating from the gun. Light looking for Campbell downfield. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Come on,
the Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight.
Pilot, 64, weak. 5.
From the gun, White. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
To throw again. Light. They'll run the screen with Mack. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd?
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Operating from the gun. Light. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 43.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. Now it's Hines. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Go! Pick the edge, pick the edge. Go, go.
X3, 218, chopper.
Shoot, shoot. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
I'll go.
Back, back. Check 52.
I'll go.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Matt. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Set. 60 outlaw.
Check. 42's the mark.
Hey, Alpha.
Watch the slack. 42's the mark. 42's the mark. Come on, D. Mike's 42. Mike's 42.
Now.
On 1st down, Light over the middle, hauled in by Campbell.
Don't be scared.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Down right around the 25. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you play a strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They run again with Hines. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts have taken the lead.
Well, pardon me, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The Texans take over.
That's it, Teddy. We got work.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people...
And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Houston. 42 yards.
And the Texans first down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a give right side. Donaldson. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Check.
Alert flare. Alert.
954.
Kill. Turn.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Donaldson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch 54. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans have retaken the lead.
And that 3rd counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious. They've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive. But without him, they're not winning this game.
Extra point right down the middle. And that gives gives them a 3-point lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
On the ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Five.
Throwing again. Light. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
Here we go.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Rock it. Check nine.
They'll run on first down. Hines. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Texans 31.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
19.
You ain't got nothing.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Keep playing hard.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks...
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Colts pick it up, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Here we go. 50, plant.
Check.
Five.
On first down, it's Hines. A gain of 3, second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They stay on the ground against Hines. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 17.
Gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. This is Hines. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
And a Colts first down.
Okay, ready?
57 to Mike. Touchdown, defense.
They'll run on first down. Dupree. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. All you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, this game's over.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Check your hot read.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Come on, fellas.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines taking it in. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
It's been a long day for you.
And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
You're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Watson on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight unable to find anyone open.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. This is caught. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Watson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Get it.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
Ready.
And they will take a knee here. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
10 Lobo.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. All day.
The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
I'm here all day.
The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. Now, I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And it's taken in at the 9. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Colts, the win is their 5th of the year as they move to 5-8. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Texans, it's another week to forget as they're going to fall to 1-12 now on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.